Here we are at Summit in Arlington, Texas. We got the truck and trailer here. I'm gonna walk up and we got a couple things to get. So I'm going to be getting a Mr Gasket 160 thermostat. So we're gonna try that out. Try to get our temperatures down a little bit. I put like a stant that I had from before. I threw that in there, but seems like my temps are creeping a little bit. So I'm gonna try throwing a little bit cooler one in there. Very controversial subject on running cooler thermostats, but we're gonna try it out. I think the Mr Gasket one's supposed to be a little bit better quality because the other one was like really cheap. The other thing we're gonna get is those pinion shims. So we're gonna pick up some 1 degree pinion shims, and then we'll head over, meet up with the boys, and see what we can get done. This little vet sitting here. This place is huge, you guys. I don't know if you've ever been out here, but you can usually see it from the freeway over here. Massive. So I'll show you guys inside. I've never been here myself, but it looks pretty cool inside. There we go. So it's pretty big up in here. We got wheels and tires, tons of clothes, a little bit of everything. Customer service, cashier. So it's cool because this is the warehouse as well. We got carburetors, we got everything here. Alright, so we've got our order, and you kind of have to wait till they pull it because they're pulling it from the back here. Let's go see what else we can find. Got a whole wall of wheels, suspension stuff. Lots more wheels. You guys already know there's like millions of potential wheels. It's pretty cool. You walk down all the aisles and they got this stuff like all these brake kits. And I'm sure this is, you guys already know, it's like a small selection of thousands and thousands of parts and options. But it's cool to see it all on the wall here. Polyurethane bushing kits. A million different shocks and springs. Control arms. I don't know what they're for, but there's flywheel, alternator, CVs, there's clutches, torque converters, oil pans, or trans pans. I guess it's a transmission aisle. They got everything up in here. Fuel cells, Ford 9-inch. It's all differential parts and gears, bearings, cylinder heads, you name it. It's crazy to see, like, I mean, we could do this forever probably in this place, but just seeing all these parts just laid out like this. It's not often you see parts just laid out all over the place like this, like a candy store for gear heads, transmissions and stuff. All kinds of stuff around here. Running board stuff, Jeep parts, grills, headlights, airbags, shocks. Ooh, here we go. Some exciting stuff. Some turbos and intercoolers. Some nice polished pulleys. Valve covers. Holley EFI Sniper. We got some fuel rails. Air cleaners. More oil pan or trans pan stuff. 5 million starter motors. Diff covers. A lot of electronic stuff, distributors. I got a whole bunch of engines on display here too. We got some dampeners, timing chain sets, fans, cams, rockers, springs, more cams, rocker sets, oil pans. This is wild. Yeah, superchargers, cooling systems, intakes with carbs, it looks like. Water pumps. We could be here all day, boys. Cooling stuff, throttle bodies, intake manifolds, fuel filters. So many things up in here. Exhaust. Fuel rail stuff looks like, or fuel hose. I guess it could be anything. So all sorts of different hoses and stuff. Intakes. Superchargers. Nitrous. Jeez. Look at this. That's so crazy. They show you all the different setups you could possibly do. Look at this section, you guys. Scratch and dent section. So probably some heavily discounted stuff. Let's see if we can find anything cool. Big Willwood caliper. Look at the discount, you guys. So retail $283, 110 bucks for this Willwood caliper. You'd have to buy the other side, but a smoking deal on some of the stuff. Let me see if I can find anything cool. Ton of scratch and dent stuff, you guys, but I don't see anything that we necessarily need, and we gotta get going. We've got our parts. Let's get out of here. Okay, we're back to the rig. Let's get on the road and go see Jason and the boys. All right, so we made it back to Jason's little shop here. And what we're gonna do first is we've got the Dakota out. I just finished unloading it. And we're gonna swap out this thermostat for the Mr Gasket 160 degree. So this one's a completely different construction, and it actually flows more than the Stant one that we have in here. Stant Motorrad, same brand. But we're gonna go ahead, take it out. We got our Ziploc bag. We'll swap it real quick, 2/13ths, and we'll get this good one in here. I guess it came out with it. I wanna swap it all over the bag. Better. I guess we gotta swap the seal over.
Yes, sir. This little guy, that little indention. I don't know if you can see it or not. Right there. That's the where it bleeds the air out. So that always goes to the top.
We're good on this bag.
You save that?
Yeah, you just dump it back in.
Doggy bag of antifreeze.
All right, just like that, we've got the new thermostat in. Old one out. So, I think it probably looks okay. It was doing its thing, but I think the new one will be a little bit better. It's a completely different design. All right, so we're gonna push this big girl out again, or I'm going to. He's gonna sit in there in the nice AC. And get the beast out of here, and we'll throw the Dakota up. Okay, so Hellcota's up here. We've got these shims, this is what I went to Summit for. Beltec 1 degrees. The man says is what we need. So we're gonna loosen off our leaf bolts and we'll slide these guys in. Okay guys, so we've got that shim in there. Keep it down. We've got that shim in there, you guys. You can see it right there. We just slammed it in. And Jason's happy with our new pinion angle, so we did check it with this level gauge. And we're gonna move on to something else that I can't tell you guys. All right guys, it's super hot out. We just loaded up the Hellcota. We got Asher's truck over there. We got Jason's little hot rod. We're headed to the track. We're also meeting Kyle over there. We're gonna head down there, and then we'll see what she runs. Look at that little dragonfly having a good old time on the front of the Dodge. It just keeps flying around and just touching the hood. I don't know what kind of game she's playing, but apparently it likes hanging around the front of the hood on this Ram. Hope you guys can see that in the camera. I've been doing this for like the last 5 minutes. Oh man, hot damn. Look at this thing. It's a Mopar Dragonfly. Alright guys, so we're like halfway to Xtreme Raceway Park right now. I gotta say, Dallas, first off, you gotta have one of the shittiest roads in almost America. I've driven all the way across the US and back, and I hate the streets, highways, freeways, tollways, whatever in Dallas. They are brutal. The lanes are way skinnier. People drive ridiculous. I'm convinced Dallas drivers might be worse than California drivers. I've almost got run off the road like 3 times in like a 1 hour spurt, and I've been on the road for over 3,000 miles. So yeah, this is stressful just trying to drive to get here. There's a guy with a Chevy and an empty boat trailer. He literally came halfway into my lane, almost cleaned me out. I had to move over into another lane with there was cars, and yeah, it's just unbelievable. I just drove past somebody that had a Tahoe and they were holding a lasso out their window. They had it all wound up in their hands. For what reason? I don't know if they're gonna try to latch onto a car. Y'all are wild, so I don't know. Let's just hurry up and get there. I'm over it. Following Jason right now on his little go-kart, and Asher somehow squeezed past a bunch of traffic. There was an accident. Now we're on the other side of Dallas, thank God, because that was just a nightmare. And I had to drive through there last night again, and it was just torture. Like construction, way too skinny of lanes. Like when you have these, you know, wider trailers, whether it's my trailer or a transport truck, like they don't even fit in the lane. I don't know what they're thinking with their lane sizes, but anyways, like for example, you can see in front, like Jason's got obviously a small car on his trailer, but you can see there's, you know, not too much room on either side, but that's a normal sized lane. Some of these lanes, when you're going through downtown Dallas, like literally our tires from our trailer are hanging, or pretty much on the white line, or hanging over. Like I don't know what's going on. Okay guys, so we are here and we'll get in here and we'll have a quick discussion, but you guys are gonna have to watch the full racing video of this place. Looks like a pretty decent facility. So we'll get in here, we'll get parked, and we'll start setting up and getting ready to run. You see me almost get ran off the road?
No, dude, I was behind you the whole time.
Like, he like went halfway into my lane.
The dude with the little trailer?
Yeah.
Boat trailer?
I was like, what the f? Like, we're gonna go ahead and make our first pass, you guys. Pretty crazy we're at this moment, but I'm gonna go ahead and get the camera rigged up right here and let's get her done.